Today I'm going to be putting together layout 3, and we have a picture or a photo of layout 3, but we also have some measurements on the layout, and it tells you that a 4x6 picture is supposed to be 3 inches in, 3/4 down. Little measurements like that really help. But I'm going to start from the bottom of the page, doing the left side of the layout first, and when it's pieces against pieces, it's easiest just to start flush with the bottom. I am using a Versamat, and it does have a grid on here, so it should help us easy when we get to that little layout, little 4x4 at the top. And I haven't picked out my photos yet, so I will use a placeholder for the photo. Okay. Now, they're using sparkly first, and I think I'm going to use it second because I like that blue on top. So I'm going to use the pink zip strip. First. And one reason is there's a little bit of edge on that pink, and I am going to be lazy about taking it off. Make sure I get it all the way to the end. Now when you cut your glitter strips, just make sure they stay straight. You could also use our shimmer tape, but this is only 1/4 inch, so you could cut the shimmer strip in half, which isn't the easiest thing to do. Beautiful. Okay, this mat is 2 inches from the side and 2 inches from the bottom. So again, if we line this up with our Versamat, let's see, the blue side is showing. My ruler is playing hide and seek, so we'll put this 2 inches from the bottom. So if it's lying on 12, it'll be there on the 10 and edged there. So straight up there. Looks like this ruler is exactly 2 inches, so that's pretty easy to figure out. Okay, and then our mats. If you remember correctly, I cut this off and I tore some of the back on a piece of tape stuck to it, so I'm using the lighter side. But I'm still going to use the dark side of my layouts, of my mats. And these are also, let's see, they're just a 1/2 inch. So they're showing a 1/2 inch of the underpiece. Okay, and this is our photo, or a photo placeholder, and it's supposed to be 3 inches in. So, 3, and let's line this up a little better so my marks are on. So I'm only putting a dab of just a little bit on there for placing. Okay, and they say 3/4, but I think I like the equal amount top and bottom, so I'm ignoring them. And again, I'm putting just a little bit of adhesive here, and the reason is I might put a mat on my photo, I'm not sure. So I'm laying where these will go. Right next to the photo. There. Okay. Now for the flower, I pre-made the flower, and it's going to be overlapping a little bit, and I'm making it flat because it already has quite a bit of dimension. And I really like the flower though. It's 3 layers plus this. And I've decided on the word friends. And I started out, now I'm not sure about friends. I made this pretty leaf border, and I thought I would put it here, but it's a little tight. It goes over the pictures. So I think I have to think a little bit more about my title. Wonder what it would look like right over a picture of friends, depending on the picture. So I have a mat that I made with leaves that match this leaf. I have a plain mat, and then I just have friends. And you're going to have to wait till Thursday to decide, because I have to decide on my photos for this page before I put it together. Okay, let's do the second page. Second has fewer decisions. So, just like the other one, it starts at the bottom. So, we have 2 big photos and 1 small photo. 2 horizontal, 1 vertical, and again I'm switching my lines because I like the blue to be highlighted more. So I just adhere the bottom piece, flush with the edge, and I put my zip strip on. And adhere my beautiful bluebell glitter paper. Okay. I'm looking at the dimension to see where this nice big mat goes. And it says that it's 2 inches from the bottom. Well, we discovered with our ruler last time that that's exactly the width of this holder. So if we put this on 10, it should be the width of the holder if this is lined up right. So we will adhere this lined up with that, and it will match the mat on the other side. It's also, let's see, it's 2 inches from the side. So it's going right there. It's going all the way down here, the 2-inch mark. Here we go. Now the mats, I'm going to make the same side show that the last one did. This is just over the edge, up a 1/2 inch, and 5/8 of an inch in from the edge. Does that look like 5? Let's see what 5/8 is. This is my half. Between there. Only a 1/2 on the bottom. Sorry. I'm going to eyeball that a little bit. Okay. And this one lines up. Nope. Okay, I just put a piece of adhesive here. I don't want, I'm just going to rub it off. So, adhesive eraser works, but sometimes your thumb will work just as well. I put the adhesive on the wrong side. I want the dark side of the mats to show. And this is 5/8 from the edge, lined up the same way, just a little bit, 1/4 inch in the middle. That looks good. And our little teeny one is also just a 1/4 inch between them, so it's lined up with this one and a 1/4 inch apart, just like that. Lovely. Okay, the only accoutrement on this page is a pretty little bow, and I've already flattened it a little bit, but that's what happens when it goes inside of the page protectors anyway. I laid something on it and it squished it a little. Now they have it half on the pictures, and I left it blank there so I could slide a picture under there. But that's gonna go right here. Whoop. Got that adhesive on there for my finger. I didn't wash that off. Okay, so here we have it. Numbered the right side and the left side without a title. So you decide how you want your title. And this little bit of adhesive here will go off with an adhesive eraser, but it's going to be covered with a photo. So there we go. Let's see. My adhesive eraser is not in the drawer. So that is layout 3. We'll see you Thursday when we do it, and I will have my title done. Hopefully I'll even have my pictures on the page, and I will show you a new technique, and I'm thinking of showing you a technique with stencils that might be really fun. Have a great day. Oh, let me show you that beautiful flower, and I will find something for the center of the flower. God bless.